Hello, lovely family. Most welcome to your favorite cooking channel, Cooking with Abba. Yeah, so if it's the first time here, you're most welcome. If you've not liked, subscribed, and shared, please do well. Today, we're going to go local. We're going to go, yes, local, but in a very easy twist. So maybe it's your resolution to cook more healthy and eat more healthy and save more cooking time in the kitchen. You don't really want to be doing a dish and then for like hours you've not come out of the kitchen and the family is waiting, everybody is hungry. Yes, so we're going to do things differently this year. So we're going to look at this tilapia recipe I do at home, which always gives me more points. So it's a oven baked and grilled tilapia. Yes. So what I realized is you see in my house we're quite a number. And sometimes when you're doing tilapia, you're going to do it on the stove, it takes a bit of time. But then when you do it in the oven, it saves you time. So by the time my banku is ready, my tilapia is ready and is ready to be served. At home, I like to grill the tilapia a lot in the oven. And it tastes great. And what you need is to get your spiced tilapia in the oven. Less oil, less time to use, and it's easier and quicker. So to just spice it up, I use the local spices. So I had some cloves, some calabash nutmegs, I had some black pepper, there was some anise seeds, there was a bit of rosemary, just a little bit of it. The star anise, the skin of it, there was some hwentia or Selim. Yes, and all those ones. Just the local spices, the mix you'd want. You know, there are some people who have their own preferences for the local spices. It's just to help beat it down. And this year, I think one of your resolutions to use less of the seasoning cubes. Most of the seasoning cubes are just monosodium based. Now, I'll do a video on that where we'll look at what we eat a lot. So when it comes to our spices. So the seasoning cubes that have come, a lot of them are just junk. And they're not going to help you health-wise. So please be checking it in this year. And you need some pepper. Yes, because it's fish. You need pepper to check it down. And I use some Akoko besa. It's also a special mint leaf for chicken and steaming chicken. Then I had a bit of ginger to give it that kick. And just a bit of garlic as well. And onion for it. And obviously some salt to taste. I almost forgot about that. And you need just a little bit of oil to brush it up when you're done to make it look nice. You can even decide to skip the oil part. So what I did was to blend up everything. So the leaves, the garlic, the ginger, the onion. Now what people do, I suppose they are blended a lot, is that they put things in too big and chunky. So this year, your resolution is supposed to save your blenders. Don't let them burn out. Yeah, so you cut them into cube shape, pour everything in, add in a little bit of water, let it blend well. You don't want it to be too watery, so please check it up when you blend it. And I added in the salt sprinkle. So when I'm done, it's not feeling I made it salt. So everything is in there once and for all. It goes on pack and it's done. So you need to make sure you clean your tilapia. Cleaning the tilapia is one essential thing. Also, tilapia will come out tasting some way. So you can just wash it with warm water or normal tap water is okay. Just wash it up. The inside, usually when you buy it around here, they dress it for you. So the scales have already been taken off. And then the inner part are also off. So you just make sure you wash it properly, both in and around it. Now, the head is the nicest part of your tilapia and don't want it to go to waste. But the head is the part that can disgrace you a lot. So when it comes to the head, you see there's this salivary part in there. Now, usually what I do is I use my finger across the gill part. Yes. So when you open up the head up, use your finger around it gently to press the saliva out. And usually to come out from the mouth, or you can just use hand to just pull it out at the side. Now you need to make sure that the salivary part goes off, else your meat will be done. And when you're eating that part, you feel the saliva slippery thing there. And yeah, guys, or you could just use the head to hit the corner of your sink. As you hit the head, you realize that the saliva is also going to come out. Those are two simple ways you could just take out the saliva from it. And you can wash this about 2 or 3 times. Yes. It's always good to wash your meat and your fish very well before you use it. So once that is washed, what I'm going to do is to spice it and put it in my pan, and it goes into the oven. You can use any regular pan. This is coated, so it's easy to work with. Now you make sure that all around and inside it, the pepper goes in well, the pepper sauce or the stock here, there for the spicing. So the head, open the head up well and stuff the pepper in, and then all around it you put a bit of it around, and you can just arrange it in there. When it comes to your tails and then the mid part, depending on the size you're using, but you have to also cut it a bit to make sure that the pepper goes in. When you cut it, it helps with the cooking, and then it helps with the spicing, so the pepper is able to go in properly. I'm saying pepper, it's not just pepper. It's just your mixed seasoning spice for your tilapia, and you just make sure you just do it beautifully. And this is simple to do. You can try to let it sit down or not, but usually I don't even let it sit down, because I realize sitting down or sitting down, I'm going to pretty much get a good result. Yes, because and it's nicer when it's even not sitting, because honestly sometimes water may come around it and all those ones. But if it doesn't stick and it goes into the oven, because the pepper and all those things are well around it, as it's cooking slowly, it's going into it. So you preheat your oven, then you put it in, and usually you could just bake it around 180 or 270 for 15 to 30 minutes. It depends. You see, sometimes it's hard to give a specific degree to bake around, because the weather influences it, and some ovens are stronger than the others. But then when your fish is done, when you put a toothpick through it, you realize the inside is cooked. It's not watchy and yang. When you smell it, it's not fishy. Another thing about your fish is that when it's done, it looks bloated, and you can really see that the color changes when it's done. To make it look nicer, I just grill up the top just to make it look nice. So the grilling, what I just do is I just put a bit of oil just on the top to make it look a bit nice, not too dry, because when you bake it comes out dry. Yes, but then you could just do without the oil part. It depends on you. Then you just put it into your grill for like 5 minutes and it's done. Yes, so you see, typically by the time I'm done with my banku can take me like 30 minutes to do. And by the time my banku is done, Charlie, my tilapia is done and my pepper sauce is done. And Charlie, you're just ready to kill the food. So this year, we're not going to do that kind of cooking where 2 hours now, kitchen, and then bang it. This year, no. This year, I want to do simple, smart recipes, which are also nutritious. They are easy to do, and they are time saving. Yes, we need some extra time to enjoy the family moments and enjoy with people. Yes, most important thing. Food is supposed to bring people together, so we don't want to defeat that purpose. And yes, when your tilapia is done, it looks too yummy, too tasty. Oh my god. You can even put this in your fridge. You could package it and put it in your fridge and be eating it for the week or something. You could freeze it up and use it later. So I served mine with some pepper sauce and a special pepper stuff I placed on this recipe. I'm going to load it very soon. So there's a new twist to my pepper sauce this year. And for my tilapia, you see some stuff around it. It's onion, pepper, garlic, which is fried. It's a special sauce I also do for the presentation and for the tasting. So when you're eating your tilapia, it's crunchy and it's nice. Fried onion gives it some nice taste. I'm going to teach you that very soon, because this year we want to give our cooking more points, more health-wise benefits, but then it should be nicer. So yes, you can just serve your tilapia with your veggies of your choice and your pepper sauce, and it always goes well with your banku or your eto. And I've taught banku and eto on this channel. In the okro recipe, I taught how to do banku even on the coal pot. In our eto and fante recipe, I taught you how to do eto even on stove. So whether you're using a coal pot or using a stove, I've taught you how to go about that. So yes, do enjoy your food moments. Do live life to the fullest this year. Be healthy this year. Be more conscious of what you eat this year. And most of all, do follow, like, subscribe, and share the Cooking with Alba channel handle. Lots of love for my team and I. Mwah.